All white is one of those things that you're not gonna argue with me about. It's always gonna give cute, classic, and clean. However, I hate white. So as a white hater, welcome to the chat. This is a cute one. I like it because it's flowy and free, and because this Essence Festival is very hot. The people have been suggesting a lot of free and flowy options, as well as the fact that there's a lot of white events that they have planned. That's how you know some black people got something to do with it, because black people love a white party, and I don't even know what that's about. But anyways, here we are. I like her. Ooh, and guess what, y'all? I just discovered she got pockets. So, of course, I wouldn't wear this bra, but the straps on this, they tie. So, if you wanted it to be a little bit longer, it would just be a matter of loosening the strap. I like where it falls right here, honestly, and I like how it sits here. I just like that I can do all this right here. A two-piece set is always a winner, especially when you're traveling, because you always need them little 1-2 type scenarios. Now, this is obviously going to require me to put on some cute little shoes. Now, I'm going to tell you what, we could go very simplistic and just put on a cute sandal because it's hot and I just want to be comfortable, or we could get very snazzy and put on a patterned off the wall colored type sneaker that's gonna give it a little bit of pizzazz. It just really depends. They do have shorts. These are on the shorter side though, so you know, do with that as you please. Another fan favorite for travel essentials is literally a romper. You know why? Because it's a one-piece outfit. You don't have to think about what shirt and what pants. You already know how it's gonna fit your body. You know where it falls. The only kind of like rocket science you got to figure out is what shoe you want to wear, and technically speaking the activity or the environment is going to dictate that. But there's a lot that you could do with this. I like the character on the sleeve because sometimes I think we think that all these outfits be having to be so elaborate. Sometimes the simplicity of like a one color, give a little texture here, cinching the waist, and then there is like a button that's on the back of this. But I mean, you know, we could always take it there. Let me check how that look. That looks stupid. Don't worry about it. Another two-piece set will make it fun. Now this is obviously going to be a sandal outfit. We're going to throw a cute pair of sandals on and we're going to make this a vibe. I like this because it has a lot of color and it has a lot of character. It gives the illusion of texture, but there's no texture because it's one material all the way through. I also like that it's flowy and comfortable. Now this is also giving the vibe of like a crop top. This has like the elastic band, so you do get a lot of stretch out of this. The problem is the thighs. And so one thing about me when it comes to like no pockets, I wanted to highlight that. The one thing that happens for me is if I'm standing straight, y'all can see that like we getting the length that you would probably want with some sandals. But as soon as I start to move a little bit, these thighs gonna rise it up and we always gonna have this little high-waisted look that almost gives cropped leg. And I actually like that because I want my ankles to get a little ear too. Again, this is not tight and fitted. It is literally just kind of sitting on the shoulders, a lot of air going through here, and it's kind of set to sit right above that, give the slightest bit of skin. I like this because this is one of those outfits where if you accessorize appropriately with like the appropriate stack, or you get some earrings that really like bring the pop of color out of this outfit, you look like you did a lot, and all you did was pick this little two-piece outfit up out your suitcase, throw on some sandals, and you was out the door. This is what I'm talking about when I say when y'all be shopping for the SHEIN hauls, make sure y'all thinking logically, because here's the other thing that can happen with this. I can wear this top with denim. I can wear this top with shorts and long pants. I could also wear this top in like that fall weather with like a cardigan. The pants, I can wear it with button-ups. I can wear it with sleeveless kind of tanks. I can wear it with a denim top. I can transition this into like fall and still make it work if I wanted to, depending on like my lower personality sneakers. I can even wear them with that. I could wear it with flats if I was going for that vibe. There's just so much that I can do once I get a two-piece set like this. Now, while I love this dress and it is so adorable, it's not going on a trip. But this is one of them cute summer vibes. I know I look like a picnic table, But the real reason is because it's too form-fitting in here that I know that I'm gonna be hot in a different scenario. Also, it's so form-fitting that like it's also form-fitting here. I actually have like a birthday party to go to, and I think that I'm gonna wear this like as a easy mom outfit where I don't have to think about what I'm gonna put on, but also it gives me all the necessary coverage. This part actually ties, so if you want to be risque, I guess you could, but I don't be trusting some of these clothes, so I try to get them as tight as possible because you will have me somewhere embarrassed. It also has the illusion of what would be a corset in the back, and so you do that as you please. I'm not gonna do all that. There is a zipper on the side, and I had to zip it up before putting my arms through it. I probably should have got extra large. I don't even know what size this dress is, but I like this little split. I like the length of it. This is mom friendly, especially when you know you want to be cute, but you also want to be able to move and shake. The girls are secured. I am snatched in, and I don't look like a busted can of biscuits doing it without shapewear. So I'm really eating you girls out. Cause a lot of y'all bellies is way bigger than mine, and y'all didn't even have a C-section. Y'all ain't never even carried a baby. So when I be cutting out and acting like I only weigh 98 pounds, that's why. Because after a C-section and after carrying a baby for almost 40 weeks, this is what I look like. T. And I ain't even sucking nothing in, okay? This is a fan favorite, and I know that it's wrinkled, but use your imagination. I have this in black, and the black one, in my opinion, is actually a little bit thicker than this one. It fits me a lot tighter too, and so I'm thinking the black one might be a winter version, and this must be the summer version. Nonetheless, I love how this fits, and I like how it accentuates all of my body without making me look like a house. So if you didn't know anything about having big thighs, sometimes the big thigh girlies want to wear the wide legs and we don't want to look like a house. And so you got to create this silhouette that kind of accentuates what you got going on, but still serves body at the top. And so this is also like mama friendly, because if it start to get to be too much, then I can just zip it up here, and I ain't showing too much. Now when I'm out with the girls, we take that zipper down a little bit, but the zipper will fall, so you gotta take your time. And I'm gonna be honest, for that little birthday party scenario, this one might be working, and I wear a cute sandal. As a mama, you gotta pick your battles. How you gonna be cute? I just need to see if it's gonna be like super hot that day, or if it's gonna be one of them. It's hot, but it's gonna be chilly in the evening. Cause if so, she's our girl. My only gripe with this outfit is that it don't have no pockets, and when I gotta pee, I gotta take this whole thing off to use the bathroom. But outside of that, she's a good time. Now, thankfully, this haul allows me to piece pieces together, and I didn't have to go get nothing out my closet to be able to display this for y'all. This cute little shirt, I also have this in like a cream color, and I like the style of it. So, you know the whole elevated basic. You take a basic tank and you give it some character. It is lightweight. It does have like this wide neck, but it also has this additional flare on the sleeve that I really like. It's not super tight in this arena either, so if you want to like tuck it in, you can. Also, these are like a linen-esque material. Love that they have pockets. This drawstring actually works, and so you get a lot of extra stretch out of that. Now, thick thigh girlies, we got this going on. And if you've been a thick thigh girly for an extended period of time, you kind of okay with it. And I'm gonna tell you the other thing. It really be because I'm short, right? Because if my torso was longer, then wearing my pants up here wouldn't necessarily be an option. Sometimes I do wear my shorts high-waisted-esque just to be able to meet the appeal of not having the bulge. Thick thigh girlies, y'all understand. Now let me also show you this with a different top. It's an oversized top, and it's actually made with this wide neck. So if you're one of them girlies that like to wear your shirt like this, then you have that option. I'm most often never that girl, but a little one shoulder action is always cute. And in this regard, you can do one shoulder and not feel like the other side of the shirt's choking you out. It is oversized, so I did tuck it underneath my bra. But for you to get the full feel, this is how long this shirt is. So in my opinion, you'd wear this with some shorts that probably stop about here, that have a little bit of character, and you'd put the shirt right at the top of it. This is not something that you would feel obligated to like wear it and tuck it in. I would hate that actually. Like fully tuck it in. You just need like a little blouse scenario, give it a little bit of shape, create some kind of silhouette. But the star of the show is the cool shoulder, and really since it's a hot girl summer, the shoulder gonna be hot. Now I think in this case, I think it's actually fine for you to wear a bra, or maybe if you have like one of those other bras that have like a spaghetti strap that kind of just look like a tank. In those scenarios, you can get away with it. A lot of the girlies gonna see wear a strapless bra, but honey, in my opinion, them don't make you hot, but that ain't the point of this conversation. But here you are with an oversized off the shoulder top. Now, one last piece. A fun dress is always a must have in your suitcase. This cute little piece of art is every color of the rainbow with art meshed all over it, and it also has like what appears to be French written on it. I don't really know because I don't speak French, but there is like this box cut to the shape of it, and I like that it has a thick strap because that means I can wear a regular bra. Now the only thing is, if you do wear a regular bra, you're gonna have to pull it up over that, or you're gonna have to get one of them low cut ones, because for example, if you want the girlies out, you're gonna have that issue going on, which is why it's up there. And to be honest with you, sometimes you don't gotta do all that because the dress is kind of short and got this little split in the front. Sometimes you don't need all that extra, I'm telling you. And even though it is short and it does kind of form a shape on my body, it's not super thick, so I don't intend to be super hot. It would probably be a nighttime outfit, and I know you're like, girl, that's bright, that need to be daytime. No, it would be a nighttime outfit because at least the nighttime is a little bit cooler. And thick thigh girlies, y'all know what I'm about to get to. Sometimes you don't want your legs rubbing together when you know you sweating because the sun beaming on you. Nonetheless, I probably will wear these with sneakers. If I still have them in my closet, I have a pair of yellow leather Vans that are low top, and they're like this shade. And if they're not that shade, they're this shade. Either way, that shade is in this dress, and I think that with some cute little lace socks, this would eat down, especially like if I pull my hair up and put on a cute little button earring. Now I'm giving the girls preppy vibe. You see what I'm saying? Follow me and I bless you. Thank you so much for tuning in to another SHEIN haul. Come back next time to see how I style pieces, how I search for any SHEIN hauls. And you know what? Maybe I'll show you guys my thought process as I'm shopping in my next SHEIN haul, because I need you guys to understand what I be thinking and how I be making the selections. Until next time, see y'all, bye.